Kugwatoge ni oringi ndene ya mubango jujwa kugukia nkumenyithia nteto ingi iria chiri ndene ya Mangatheti ndina The Daily Nation amwe na kinya ngatheti ya The Standard. Kiri turatasi tuto twiri kiri turatasi tuto twa mbere kiri rugono rwa mbere kiri ngatheti iji ya The Daily Nation ni gutaririria rugono karatasi ni gatuna na kinya kiri karatasi gatutano haria kuri na dangerous territory niki Kenya credentials as a regional arbiter and peacemaker could be eroded as one of the Sudanese fighting factions. The paramilitary rapid support forces prepares to launch a parallel government in Nairobi on Friday. Rais William Ruto has previously rolled out the red carpet for the group leader, General Mohammed Hamdad Hemediti Dagalo, angering the junta in Khartoum. Rugonota reto kiri karatasi gatuna na kinya kiri karatasi gatutano tukuririkana Kenya keguchetha na mwanki ni untu obwa yokwethirwa ikigwata mbaru rapid support forces nikenda bethirwa bakibangania kuruguria thirikari yayo nterecha Nairobi kana nkiama giki kiayo na kuringana na diplomacy kuri na groups iria ciithiritwe atike accuse mantujegie massacres kana uragani amwe na kinya gutonyererwa ni nthigurune ya US. Rugono nkuruki ukathoma kiri karatasi gatutano na kinya kiri karatasi gatuna. Kuri na rwaria rwa gutigirira Raila Odinga ni aguchoka nthigurune ya Kenya are prime minister kana prime talk are thaiji bubu nebu untubura bukwaririrwa bunene ni Kenya kaba kuthithia guesswork ya the next move ya Raila Odinga wize aijikene muno tawe kwethirwa ari rutererugani na thirikari na bubu bethirwa bugita na mbere ni bukuonania of course kuri na ngugi imwe iria cikethirwa cigitaitwa ciege kindiki na kinya ingi ciege musalia nikenda kinyawe onerwa ngugi iria kethirwa kirita ari prime minister. Bubu ni nyuma yawe kwethirwa akilose giti kia AUC ntuku ya Saturday ni kwari na ithurano na giti giki geta nthigurune ya Djibouti. Rugono rutariritwe kiri karatasi ka mugwanja. Ngitegerera kiri karatasi kaka kambere ndene ngatheti iji ya The Standard ni kwaririria betrayed by Kenya. Ojo no ni Dr. Kiza Bisije uria ethiritwe ang'ang'ane bunene kiri gutigirira liberation ni kwithirwa ikionekana kwa miaka kathomba decades ende ethiritwe akiriwa untu bubu na abducted in Nairobi Riverside Estate na ethirwa akedetainwa nterecha Uganda. He lies in a terrorist cell in the throes of death and his health nithiritwe ite antune aega. With every passing minute, fingers are now being pointed at Ruto government to take responsibility with protests planned for Friday. Rugono taritu kirikata sigatuna na kinya kirikata sigatutana na tugitegerera untu bubu kwa ukue November mwaka muthiru Kiza Bisije nethirwe attend book launch nterecha Nairobi was abducted and transported to Uganda. January tariki 31 mweri muthiru Uganda Supreme Court ethirwe kirita utwiria bwege trial of civilians in military courts was unconstitutional. February tariki 16 mweri jojo nyuma ya maandamano kwethirwa jake thithika against BCJ prolonged detention, Uganda ethirwe gitumiriria kesi yawe ikethirwa ikithamwa mwanka gukinya kiri civilian court. Kuri na mtogo wetu wa Franklin Mukwanja ujo ni Director Center for Multi-Party Democracy ariuga the people who made his arrest and detention possible should take full responsibility because they are directly complicit in the abuse of his rights and fundamental of freedom. Ru ni rugono ruradu tuongeretie aja kiringatheti eje ya The Standard. Katutegere kiri karatasi gatwere ngatheti neje The Standard ara patient mwanya mwanya aje bageta na mbere na kwithirwa bakeinyirika kumania na clinical officers kwithirwa kama thaga jao ja uriti ngugi nthi na kuga mwanka mabataro jao jethiro jakethikirwa batichoka ngugine ku waje baba ingine baraba mukaira utungata kumania kiri clinical officers ni bainyirikite bonene na mantu jamwe jaraba kwenda jethiro jagitegiro ni placement of 800 UHC clinical officers bethre bari permanent and pensionable basis kuri na employment of 200 clinical officers barabara under global fund, employment of more nurses to bridge shortage amona kinyagu itithiruankathi redesignation of clinical officers kuri na implementation of 2017 return work formula kuri na kinya conclusion and signing of CBA, provision of medical cover na shortage of clinical officers. Hustlers ni babatere kwithirwa bakiamukira loan nikenda bethirwa kuria bomba kuria chief bubo nebu ministry ya ogima ethiritwe ikiuga ni rikithetie akenya barabara ndene informal sector bakethirwa bagechwirirwa kanya ya mandatory payment kiri mutaratara jujwa ogima jwa chief through a loan system. A Court of Appeal ethiritwe ikithikira kesi eje yugete access money required for contribution and pay later with interest ugategerera nkuruki kiri karatasi ka ugatwire kiri karatasi gato thato ni making of IBC amid pressure to deliver credible 2027 elections. Process ya kuconstitute IBC iri mutaratarene jwa kwithirwa jogeta na mbere IBC kwithirwa ikithithwa na kinya kurikithwa na pressure iria irio ni ya gutigirira IBC je kethirwa irikite bonene nikenda gutigirira ithurano bia 2027 bigeta na mbere uria kwagirite. Kuruki ni karatasi ni kaga tuthatu aria kinya mubunge wa Juja ethiritwe agikirwa mpene kumania na miario yawe ya kunjira kiri Kenyans campaign kiri gitine kia AUC ojo ni George Koimburi uria ntuko ya Tuesday rukiri ethirwa agikirwa mpene kumania na miario yawe kanisene emwe yegie funding ya Raila Odinga campaigns chawe na nkuruki nethiritwe agikinyithwa kirio BCCI DCI ndene ya Kiambu Road nyuma yawe kwethirwa question before being transferred to Kamukunji police station Anterechia Nairobi. Kire karatasi gatona rights group demand release of sick jailed Museveni rival ni rugono rutariritwa aja kire karatasi gatona na kinya kire karatasi gato tano area ikundi bibi bikurubiro iraga yoto bia anto baugete ugima bwawe bwa mwiri buri antone acheke na bainge mono bakiorotera kiara thirikari ya Rais William Ruto na rugono rwawe ni rutariritwa aja rwegie rugendo rwawe rwa gisiasa ni ruraja indi rurina points chayo mwanya area Dr. Kiza Bisije was part of Yoweri Museveni's National Resistance Army NRA na kinya ethirwa agiserve Museveni personal physician during the Ugandan Bush War aja ni 1981 na mwaka 1986 na wategerera mono kuri na mwaka gwa kinyirira BCA kwethirwa remain vocal critic wa thirikari ya Museveni na kinya mono aki-advocate for political and economic reforms through protest na kinya civil disobedience. Karatasi gatu tandatu karitariria top ministry officials kwethirwa bakimit US envoy over a Trump freezing of aid bobo nekenda gutigirira at least kuri na utethio buria bukuma nthigurune eje kuri na immediate needs iria tikwendekana bonene kuri na 24.9 billion allocation needed to replace US government funding na immediate 2 billion iria batere kwithirwa ikirekererwa plus 2.5 billion for Gavi vaccines. 41,547 healthcare workers nibethiritwe bakiringithwa kumania na PEPFAR changes iji na kinya komba ko retain 11,059 frontline workers na iji nembete ira chikuendekana 5.84 billion. 139 million ni transition fund ya KDB databases na kinya kuri na mantu jegie blood transfusion services they kwenda 2.8 billion with World Bank funding ending March 2025. Kuri na immunization and vaccines chiriendekana 11.6 billion kumania na Gavi support at risk for na kinya family planning ni 1.74 billion funding gap na mantu jegie mirire nutrition 4.96 billion required 2.88 billion US government funding at risk. Ugategerera nkoroki kiri karatasi kau ka tutantatu. Ngetegerera kiri karatasi ka tunana ni mantu jegie Raila kwethirwa gitonyithwa ndene ya thirikari ya Ruto could shift power sideline key allies. The push ya gutigirira prime minister position ithire kinenkirwa mutongereria ujo wa Azimio Raila Odinga nethiritwe igitrigger new political alignment potentially sidelining key allies of President William Ruto. Kwina boba ithirite bagitenga gwatwika Raila Odinga kethirwa kinenkerwa gitigiki na kinya kuri na growing anxiety ya implementation of the National Dialogue Committee NADCO recommendation should shift the power dynamics iria yethirite muno kiringithia roles cha deputy president Kithure Kindiki na prime secretary Musalia Mudavadi tore mbethiro nkigweta gwatwika Raila Odinga akanenkirwa gitigiki ga prime minister ni kumaanisha kwina ngugi imwe iria Kindiki arathithagia na ndikaritwa chikwe ki Raila na ingiria Musalia ethiritwe agitithia na mbere na nyacho chithe imwe chithiro chikiebererwa nikenda Raila ethirwa akionerwa impio yongwa wewengwa akethirwa akigita. Anene ba machukuru thaiji abari na kieba giki nene ni bakwithirwa bakirireria kumania na gikuo kia Kepchachea liwe Nzioka arabethiritwe bakiuga Johnson Nzioka narari a visionary leader na thithiti mantu jama nene akiri gutigirira anene baba mama sukuru ni bagwita ngugi ciao na njira iria yagirite. Pass village elders bill in honor of our late MP parliament. Bobo ni residents bareba kwenda Rais Ruto ethirwa agikira kirore ya gutigirira village elders ni bagukurukithwa gutwike watho bari mutaratara juju na uria waiketie village ni mutotigi mubunge wa Malava niwe Malulu Injendi na ndia kariba riuga village ni but amendment village ni batere kwithwa ikirikithwa nikenda gutigirira ni gwita na mbere. Kirenga theti jingi ya The Daily Nation mbere mitegerera kantegerere cartoon ya The Standard aria kuri na mtu uria ugwitirira iguru ria mukanda ariuga ari nalo na naguchetha muchetho jura witaira na mukanda ukethro gichetha na mibira kuri na local politics statesmanship na kinya charity work no wewe ngo ukethirwa kithithia ngugi eu ni Raila Odinga. Ngitegerera kiri ngatheti ya The Daily Nation kiri karatasi katwire MP Champions Unity Education ni mutotigi Malulu Injendi nethiritwe muno akigwatithania Kenya na kinya gutigirira education sector ni kwithirwe kiagira ndene ya gicigo kiawe ni mutotigi thaiji kire karatasi gato that 150 years behind bars for Bomet man who killed his 3 children. Rugono litariritwa jankuruki rwegie mutano mwe uria thaiji ithiritwa kinenkerwa kibungo kia miaka 150 ni untu bwawe kwithirwa akiuraga anabawe. Bathato drivers dismissed for love affair with trader Sue's World Vision. Kuri na relief group igwitwa World Vision Kenya. Na one of its former drivers thaiji nethiritwe akiringanithwa na kesi kotini nyuma ya organization policy that regulates employees love relationship. Ugategerera nkuruki kiri karatasi ka ugatuthatu. Ngitegerera kiri karatasi kange security education healthcare winners in treasury 86 billion budget boost nendo konota radio kiri karatasi gatu tano. Ndwangiju ni chithiritwe chikigunika bonene kumania na cho kwithirwa tikigairwa kigina kumania na budget. Kire karatasi gatu thanthatu DP Blast Gachagua Kalonzo tells Mount Kenya to ignore them. Ntuko ya igoro ni kurari na muchemanio ntere cha Karen atongereria bakaunti ya Meru babarethirwe bagikinya ndene ya muchemanio ne Juju. Na monini wa rais Kithure Kindiki ntuko ya igoro na arethirwe akiuga Rigathi Gachagua mona kinya Kalonzo Musyoka ethirwa kibameneria bonene na nontu babo kwethirwa bake criticize thirikari yet they had nothing to show for their time in office. Waugite kagitene karia bari obisine guti mantu jara bonekana bakithithia jarikite na thaiji kaba kumeneria thirikari. Kindiki ariuga kinya despite her being the vice president during the regime of a very facilitative president Mwai Kibaki, Kalonzo Musyoka atina project chia kuonania kana chia go point out ni wewe thiritwe akiruguria project izi na araragia torande thirwa nkigweta kagita karia aragwatanirite na atongereria bakuma county ya Meru nikenda kwaririria mantu jegie witi na mbere ntere chia Karen ugategerera